What is up, you guys? It is your hyper upper and Tabi Umkosakazi, and welcome back to another episode of Hot Topics with Tabi. Today I have got with me the Khanya Maykeee. Welcome, Khanya. Woo, let's clap for him.
Thanks a lot.
Tell us your full, proper ID name.
Igama lami Khanya. I'm from Maykeee. That's where I grew up with my mom, and my dad is from Queenstown. Yeah.
And then when did you come down to Cape Town?
When I came to Cape Town, it was like around 2010, but it was not my first time coming to Cape Town. But the reason why I came was when I came in that period of FIFA World Cup, I was inspired by how like the ciphers and the sessions and that like the studios, how they operate at the Cape Town.
Okay.
I was in Eastern Cape, like there was no studios at all. Yeah, so that year I came, but it was like 2010.
So you have YouTube channel, ne?
Yeah.
And in that YouTube channel, you recently posted a documentary, part 1 and part 2. Go check it out. After this video, go check out that part 1 and part 2 of the documentary. You get to learn so much more and just see what an influence he has on young children. It's amazing to watch. So, Pana, you started music when you were at around the age of 11.
Yeah.
I want to know what inspired you to start music in general.
I started music in church. It was my grandmother, was someone who always let's go to church. So I grew up in Sunday school. There was like a choir. We used to act. So yeah, we pull up a choir and we turn up back then. And me doing hip hop, was just I was in a holiday in Queenstown.
Okay.
Rotterdam. I was there only for just 2 weeks because I was there for a ritual. And then that's how I met my other cousin who's a rapper, and then ended up getting his book with me, and then I started to
you ended up getting the book with him.
Yeah, but
I heard in the documentary that he stole a book, guys. Otingoki, he ended up getting a book.
But what's a guy?
Hey guys.
And then that's when everything just started coming together with recording. Was a thought of I was listening to Eminem, and then when I heard other people rapping in his culture, I was then inspired by you can actually do this thing, mother tongue, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then when I came to Cape Town 2010, I would see what my brother would have been proud of, you know what I'm saying? He was proud of me when we met again. He didn't know that I stole the book, but when we met again, he didn't say, I'm proud of you because I see
that's
that you.
awesome, yeah. That's great. You're a rapper, songwriter,
and
a producer.
Yeah.
That's a full package, guys. Full package. Wow. Hi man, this guy, too much. He's doing too much. So how did you teach yourself kind of how to produce yonke lonto kanye yenze njani?
When I came in Cape Town, I could notice that there are many artists. Unlike in Eastern Cape, there are many artists and few producers. So I thought let me learn the skill of producing so that the progress can be faster. Yeah. That's
awesome. So you were self-taught.
Yeah, I'm self-taught. I never, no one told me how to produce.
Yeah, you
I just bought a PC, and then I started producing on FLs. I started to listen to to play with it, hi-hats, kicks, jabs, all that, and then I started to, come with the melody.
Hey guys, do you know they're saying Vukuzenzele? The definition of Vukuzenzele, guys, that's awesome. And speaking of upcoming artists, Nayonke Indo, Apa Ekalija, or in Cape Town, there are so many people trying to make it out there in the industry and being upcoming artists and pushing and everything. What would you say would be one thing that you would that is different from you and Wonke Onye Umbu, who is an upcoming artist? What makes you stand out of the crowd?
me, I'm always, like, I always look at the wave, how it's moving, but I'm not always someone who's trying, to surf on it. I just like coming with new ideas every day. Like I can say that I stand out to be, like a different artist, a very different artist, but I try to be unique, like this and like, yes, I could be inspired by, by someone, and then that idea just mix it with my idea, and then yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. That's really cool. So also in Alende genres, like you kind of wanting to explore, like you don't have a specific thing about, okay, this is what I do, I'll stick to this thing. Yeah, no, that's awesome. So ikona enye photo shoot I saw one with like the 10 rands of Sue and the bucket hat and then this whole
the kid behind me.
Yeah. So what was that photo shoot for, and what is the story kind of behind it?
Oh, that photo shoot like was, just just another definition of Indlala, Instead of like putting food inside inside the pot, they had to put like money, so that actually can, like try to be controversial with it and come with another innovative story of the Indlala. There was a song called Indlala. I was supposed to drop the video before the photo shoot, but I just did a photo shoot before, and then people, they said like they love the idea, and then I came with another idea of a short song Indlala, which is like putting the kids together in one space and then telling them, like all the things that are inspirational, and trying to make sure that I influence them in a positive way. Yeah,
no, that's awesome. Yeah. That's really cool. Like, and I love that you do notice when you are a role model to these kids, and you need to portray into Bana, okay, this is how to be myself, present myself to them, and also help them building them up, type of a thing.
Yeah.
So that's really, really awesome. Before we play a short little game, I want to ask you, in this industry, it can get really overwhelming, and it can get busy, and it can get a lot. How do you find the time for yourself, and also the time for you to just gather your thoughts, and being self-aware, kind of a thing?
I'm a person who's always, like, I love my space so much, because I'm able to see all my moves, like my past moves, and like, okay, there I should have moved like this, so that I can, come up with another plan, on everything. So I'm always like someone who's grounded. I don't like crowd, but when I come out, I make sure that I come up with new ideas and stuff.
Okay, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. So the little game we're gonna play is a bit of a, because I see kind of mana ngati freestyle yaitanda.
I love it.
Yes. So I'm gonna give you.
Actually, I do freestyles. Most of the time I do freestyles, but this year I'm writing because someone told me that you have a good skill in freestyling, but if you could write, you could polish your skills and more. So.
Okay. No, that's awesome, and I like that you take advice from Abantu. Like, you try to explore and try to do things out, and very good. A lesson to all of you out there: listen to constructive advice, guys. About judge, they're just advising you on certain ways you can grow, and you will see for yourself. By the way, lesson learned. Okay. So the first word is, I'm going to give you a word, and then you can just do a short freestyling now.
Okay. How many words?
I'll just have 3. Okay. So the first one is Turand.
Should I just go, or are you gonna play a beat?
I don't have beats prepared, yo.
Okay, I'm doing a cappella.
Okay, sure.
Say and normally, but I got some 2 rounds. 2 rapper rounds, and then actually 2 rounds. Trance. Uthi driver crazy, namkalela not trans. Namkalela I'm alone, I'm like a chance. There's no choice here, fake on a beef chicken chance.
Hey, issue. The next one, okay, I just used your name here. Okay. But the next one is Khanya.
Enkosi kumama ngonikile gama ukhanya. Enkosi kwizinyanya. Abantu bayandithanda even naba bebenenyanya. Goku ndenza lento like a mat ndiyahlanya. Funa ukusila up at the next thing, fuck Khanya. Xa ndifika Khanya kumbonisa ukubhanya-bhanya. Ndifika ndibhanya-bhanya.
Yay! Yeah, I feel like I want to listen more. Like I want this to continue. Okay, and the last one is Istrato.
Istrato. Okay. Yeah. Bulele umakhulu wami ngokundikhulisa ngenhlonipho, ngokuninayo impatho, bulele nezitrato. Sana DJ Switch and Bravo ngokundikwisa istrato. Pull up and ngokungathi ndenza umkaranto. Anzithetha ngalanto, but ke
Guys. Hey, the talent that is here, it's overwhelming, guys. It's overwhelming. Okay, now that we're on the topic of Istrato.
Yeah.
That's the rise of Istrato, the mixtape.
The
rise of Istrato was nominated as one of the best mixtapes to come out of this year. So tell us about the story of how you found out, because you're part of that, ne?
Yeah.
So how did you find out, and how did you feel that moment when you heard that you've been nominated?
Damn. I was in the studio all day, except that day, and I didn't have a chance to go on social media or the space that I was in. We was recording. I was working, and I'm always someone who likes to produce. So my phone was away. So when I got home at Soko, I just checked on WhatsApp, and I saw a message from Bravo saying, "Congratulations, bro, on the nomination." And I was like, "What? What's that?" Because nigga didn't even tell me more of this.
No screenshots of this, nothing.
When I went back, to check again, because both Facebook and WhatsApp, they sent the messages. So when I checked, I was like, oh, there is two pictures, which is inclusive mix, and then the one for Rise of a Star. Man, congratulations to you, bro, and thanks. I'm glad to be part of that. But that's in the man, because I didn't even believe that until I reached out, because a lot of people, they were coming to me and telling me, "Did you say this? Did you say this?" I was kind of lost because I didn't know Switch submitted that project, because that project was 2 months back. 2 months back, so I thought it's new to be on that kind of platform.
Yes, it was released today. Yeah. Wow, that's insane. Guys, when your dreams just if you're saying in front of you, it's a crazy feeling. Yeah. So, Khanya, so most people they call you Maykeee as the artist. It's Maykeee.
Me, prefer being called Key.
Muchilo, Key.
That's my nickname.
Now I'm Key, guys. Key. I was like, okay, Key, I see you.
There's something that I wanna, tell you about Key. A lot of people, they were thinking that I'm gonna be changing my name to Key, as in music. But actually, I was talking about how you call me. You can call me Khanya, it's fine, but I love Key,
Okay.
So if you call me Key, even if my mood was down. So it's about
it's just okay, Key. Okay, I see you.
I love it, Steve. I said it on a song that I dropped on my birthday that drive him crazy, kind of chase each area connect and Key.
Yeah. Yay.
Key.
Very clever. Oh, I'll say from Khanya to Key, because Khanya was in the past kind of thing, when you started off in Dondon and Goku, now you present yourself as Key.
Yeah.
So how have you grown from then till now?
I changed my name I think 6 or 5 times.
Oh really?
Yeah. When I came in the game, I was Maykeee, and then I changed to Whitefish Maykeee, and then I went to Khanya Maykeee. I wanted to push, Keezy, but at the same time, I thought of something that's gonna be meaningful to me. Meaning, I grew up without a keys, but now I wanted to find out the mistake. So that's how I like Key, and Kulile from being, Whitefish Maykeee to Khanya Maykeee. Khanya Maykeee was always some like a name that was always in my mind because I didn't want to change it coming and with my mom because the minister something you could tell Khanya meaning I should shine.
Yes.
So I just chose Key because like nicknames.
Yes.
Well, the nickname there's that one that you love. Yeah, so I love Key.
Okay, awesome. That's awesome. And Key, what can we expect from you in 2022?
Damn, 2022. That year looks very beautiful.
That's gorgeous. Khanya.
I see blessings all over.
Oh, that's beautiful.
For Cape Town, or like for Cape Town and other places, other surrounding places, like Eastern Cape too. But I feel like Cape Town has been, that city and when it comes to the industry. So now that we're growing and we're slowly going there and in this one and the guys we from the Lokshin. Yeah. So next year I'm gonna be releasing I think five projects.
Shoot. Nivila guys, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. The 5 you're on care.
I was supposed to drop 2 projects, but I thought I already dropped a project that is like 24 songs because of my birthday.
Yeah.
It was like last month. No, December. Like last month.
Okay.
Around 20. I dropped it before my birthday, the 1st of October, at the birthday month. So it had a lot of songs. I couldn't drop another project on top of that. And the project was a project that I've been keeping for a long time, trying to, to analyze, planning and to associate myself with a band who can promote my music. So I managed to drop it, but I'm already in 2028, let me put it like that, or 2030. Or a lot of content. I just feel like 2022 is the year that I'm just gonna dropping for the people to listen to the music.
Yeah, that's awesome. So with Izinto Zakone, is it the things that you drop and like your content? Is it things that you've thought about go, or like things that come up and then you write down, okay, I'll drop it at this time, I'll release this at this time and when? Or are there things that you've been like? Because there's some songwriters or artists who grew up like writing and doing this and doing this. So then they just take what they worked on and then kind of mix it a little bit so it's more suitable for the situation and the time.
Yeah.
Is it some intenjeyana okanye? Is it something that you're like, I'm thinking of this right now. I want to make it big like this, and then you have this huge idea and you're like, okay, this is what's happening now.
I'm always someone like who's trying to be innovative all the time. I'm so futuristic, but at the same time I try to focus on the present moment because I feel like the idea of yesterday is not expired, but if you could make it more and like we could steal it, but you can always come with something. And I'm always someone or I'm thinking about other things, but the ideas that I have, and all those things, like I love to just relax my mind, be outside the social media.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I'm trying to make sure that there's my appearance out there. People see me and people see me on the media too, but I'm not really a social media person, but I feel like it's depressing. Yeah.
What makes you feel like that actually? Please elaborate on that.
You always, log in on Facebook and Facebook asks me like, what's on your mind? And always now I have to come up with something that's on my mind, telling people out there. So sometimes I should just, keep my thoughts with me and then I can just consult one. Is this okay? But I think about my students are wrong with social media because they bullying people.
Yes, cyberbullying is a hectic thing and it's so serious. And I think most of the time it's sugar coated a bit. Like I read too much like something that's not very serious, but to them is about serious because and it's a bunch of people like was judged obviously. and which is a form of cyberbullying, by the way, to the people out there.
Yeah, and then what I don't like about it is that like they Mabeka entertainment at the face of the cyberbullying. So I feel like they say that they're entertaining people, but you can see that this is not entertainment.
Exactly, that's a very good point, and it's such an important pointer for all of us to actually consider before we comment, before we share on certain things.
And I feel like there should be like a number on Facebook or whatever, or maybe on IG or WhatsApp, where you can just call for the crime stop of that cyberbullying thing. People should go to jail for that.
No, that's hectic. Okay, before we end off, I have one more word because I really enjoyed that freestyling situation going on. It is umtandazo.
You want to give me the name umtandazo for a freestyle?
Yes.
I love that. I love to pray a lot, I'm always praying inside.
That's awesome.
Okay, anything else?
Okay. I'm gonna give you a few seconds.
Can you do me a beat?
Oh my gosh, okay. Now this is pressure, guys. What kind of beat? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me try.
Yeah. No, I'm not hardcore. Vukile ekuseni in the mamela hardcore. Yenza umthandazo. Ewe ngumthandazo. Ungibona ngilapha nje nika ngumthandazo. Ewe ngumthandazo. Ngilibele uslice. Uze lapha kuslice. Play with Kaiser. Every time it rises up, we keep on the high, bro. But I was high, like I was high, bro. Fly, bro. Looking fly, I swear to God, you kill me if I lie, bro.
Yo, guys, I'm gonna keep up with the beats. Yo, title, this is not. I should not quit my day job because this beat making situation. But damn.
Yeah, at least I taught you something today.
Exactly, guys. You see, we're learning from each other here. Hey, yeah, it is, man. Do you have any last words for the people watching?
Yeah, I just wanna, thank everyone, for the support and for the consistency, class support, because a lot of people they support you, but when they see that like these like there's something new, they tend to go and follow that thing. So shout out to the real supporters, man. Shout out to everyone, shout out to Tavi, Kosagazi, everyone.
That's awesome.
That's the band. I'm just on Key, please.
Key, this is Key, guys. Key. Thank you so much, Key, for joining us here today on Hot Topics with Ntabi. It has been a pleasure having you and getting to know more about you, and just like Yonkinduman, like your energy is refreshing and the way you think. It's just like it's really nice being around that kind of energy, and I don't know, man. Like there's people that speak and you can just so that you can move on. But no, like it's really awesome being around energy and just the way you think. Like it also makes me think a bit more about certain things. So I love that. Thank you so much.
I'm grateful to be sharing this moment with you.
Yeah. No, it was really awesome having you here. Please do follow him on all social medias as
Khanya Maykeee. Khanya Maykeee on Khanya_Maykeee on Instagram. Khanya_Maykeee on Twitter. Just Khanya Maykeee on Facebook.
Awesome. There you have it. And me, I am Ntabi_Umkhosakazi on all social media, and Tabileng X on Twitter.
Yeah, and also I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be opening a recording label.
What?
Khanya Records, and I've already got my first artist. That's my second artist because I already had, one figure.
Yeah.
So now I just, got a new one. Tiara Ting. She's like 13. She's gonna be turning 14 very soon.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So recently dropped a freestyle. Yeah, and then we're working on an EP. But by next year, I'm sure putting a lot of people. Like it's not going to be like recording labels like, Def Jam or MT Records or all those,
Yeah.
Khanya Records is gonna be some platform where I'm not looking at. I'm doing business, you know, there's already like if my name is out there like Khanya, Khanya Maykeee, then it's the brand itself. So I feel like Khanya Records is going to be co-signing artists, you know, non-business, you know, like just putting people out there. I'm not expecting anything. There's no signature, there's nothing. It's just pure love.
Wow. That is pure love, like love in its purest form, guys. That is amazing, man. Like, yo, that's really awesome.
Yeah, many artists who are dope out there.
Yeah, and I really, like, it is going to be a success. It's like, I mean, that's really it is about success. Obvious.
With God.
Like, of course. Of course. Okay, so please do like, comment, subscribe, and do follow at Hot Topics with Ntabi on Instagram and on Facebook. Thank you. Ciao.
Peace out.